Hi Taurus, welcome into your mid-April 2023 money career tarot reading. I of course want to thank you so much for joining me for this reading, but as we proceed, do keep in mind, as always, it is general for the remainder of your month, so just take what resonates and discard the rest. And I do more than appreciate the love and support, the likes, the comments, and of course subscriptions to the channel if you haven't done so already. Of course, join this Taurus tribe. But what was I going to say as well? Oh, do remember to check out your other placements within your individual chart for more messages once you finish with this reading. Now, before we jump into the tarot part of the reading, sorry about the background noise, but just wanted the fresh air. So I'm keeping the window open. But again, before we jump into the tarot, I did pre-pull 2 tea leaf oracle cards to begin your reading. First of which, we have the 4-leaf clover card talking about great good fortune. Amazing. So you're going to feel as if in the remainder of the month, at least for the most part, there's a sense of luck being on your side, okay? Don't be surprised when this feeling comes over you. I do feel as if you're getting things done appropriately, efficiently. Even though I do feel like at times there are certain annoyances, slip-ups, being spiritually messed with for some, being affected by energy, somebody, if not multiple people that you work with or live with are making you a bit uncomfortable or nervous. Anyways, and I do feel like you're feeling a little bit judgmental, but I do feel like it's a time of improvement and change. So again, you're going to be in the right place at the right time. You're getting things done when you're meant to, how you're meant to, even if you have to attempt to get something accomplished several times, or just do it over, feeling like a little bit of a perfectionist, but then at other moments accepting imperfection as purposeful. Perfect. But we also have the flag card talking about you needing to not be tempted to lower your standards. Now, I do feel like this is in regards to what you're deciding to stick with and or take on. Say you're looking for a new job, for example, which I feel like some are being drawn to the reading. You need to recognize that your intuition is guiding you towards what's meant for you, okay, and away from steering clear of what's not meant for you. So when you feel the inclination to due to a sense of lack, for some being in a financial pinch, being drawn to the reading, or just wanting more financial security, safety for the future, wanting to fast track towards speed towards the completion of certain goals, or one in particular, it's like, okay, I know this job isn't going to be the right fit for me, or this opportunity isn't going to be the what I'm looking for, or I kind of feel intuitively that I'm going to start it and then stop working there quite quickly or after a certain point. So it's not going to go the distance, but you kind of want to jump into it either way, just to have something, or just to see the money flowing in, or maybe to satisfy the outlook of somebody else. That was very weird wording, right? Maybe somebody just kind of feels you should be taking on a job sooner. However it works for you, I do feel as if you need to not lower your standards and trust your strong Taurus intuition. Sorry about that rant. To begin with the tarot, flopping out the 6 of Cups. So if you feel the need to, or you decide you might lower your standards in one way, shape, or form, even when it comes to what you're continuing, we will remind you of the past. Some of which, onto the reading, like myself, have begun one, if not multiple jobs, rewinding back, and then they ended quite quickly, whether it was felt partially or fully in your control or not. I know for me, spiritual messing with was part of why one job came to an end. But anyways, I do feel as if there's certain reminders and gifts from the universe, vision-wise, again, reminder-wise, to kind of put your perspective, very Hanged Man vibe, to make you see clearly as to what's not going to work, what's not the right fit for you. I mean, you already see this, but then you might just need that connection back to the past to see things, to remind you that you are seeing things clearly, but you might be ignoring what you already see, feel now, okay? But I do feel like there's abundance flowing in the remainder of the month, excuse me. And you might feel like you're changing, okay? And this might be evident when you review your work, or potentially comparing past work to what you're accomplishing in the remainder of April or throughout the month in general, or how something's just evolving due to you changing, okay? Now, the moments when you're truly, truly happy when you're working, accomplishing, or receiving what's meant for you, ask yourself why that is, okay? And it feels like a long time coming for a lot. the Justice card and the Ace of Pentacles. There is the potential again to be starting something new, to make more money, to succeed more, but it feels like they're saying change is the name of the game. Let's do it right this time around. It feels like you're golden in the way you accomplish, the way you proceed, the way you achieve and communicate with a sense of ease, but then a little bit of nervousness wrapped up into it at times. If you're feeling a bit shaky, a bit anxious, or just a little bit uneasy when you're working, when you're at home, however it works for you, whatever situation it might be, I think that's a sign that you need to step away from whatever you're trying to accomplish in that moment, not the appropriate destined timing, or you just need to step away from that situation to wrap yourself up with nature, to get some sunlight on that beautiful Taurus face, to just stroll if it's possible, but just to stroll away for a temporary time to come back to your Taurus energy, and need to make sure that you are regrounding oneself quite consistently throughout the remainder of the month, because it feels like you're going to be feeling a bit sensitive, okay, or fully. Like myself, you're going to be feeling very affected by outside factors, and that includes spirituality, energy, you name it, okay, how something's run for some, how other people or one person in particular lives. But it feels like you're receiving justice in the remainder of April in more than one way, on more than one level. But it feels like there's a focus on the fact that you feel a very Two of Swords vibe, a bit blinded to how things are meant to unravel. It's like very intuitive, I'm very spiritually connected, and potentially even psychic for some drawn to the reading. But I still don't see how this looks for me. I don't fully have all the answers, and that's kind of annoying you, or just leaving you feeling a bit in the dark. But the mystery, the lack of clarity, the acquiring of certain answers, and the strengthening of your intuition and needing to trust it. The whole process is purposeful. You need to remember that. But it feels like money is on your mind. It feels like you're changing one, if not multiple, habits, minimalizing. It feels like holding back at times. In that case, I feel like you're trusting your intuition quite strongly. And I feel like this is helping you spend less money. Now, if you do have a big lump sum of money coming in, regardless of what form it comes in for you individually, I do feel as if, some of which there's two lump sums, we need to manage that wisely, okay? It feels like, if say that's a monthly deposit or bi-weekly, or check coming in, the next one isn't gonna be as big, but it feels like there's gonna be other forms of income, other streams of income making up for it, okay? To the point where I feel like, keep in mind as you wrap up April that yes, it is a lucrative time for you, okay? It's a time to be working smarter, not harder, okay? But I do feel as if, because things are going to get busy for you, but I feel like May, June, and July are going to be even more lucrative for you, okay? More money flowing in to be made, more opportunities popping up left and right. So just keep that in mind, okay? And I do feel like, once again, if you do find yourself in a bit of a financial pinch, potentially due to your overspending and or a lack of income flowing in at times or fully, that's going to start to dissipate moving forward, as I feel the money is going to be flowing in again, more so in the upcoming months. But the Queen of Pentacles coming out, I do feel as if you're going to be feeling quite in touch with your feminine side, male or female, or however you identify yourself. But I do feel as if there's a way about how you, in a golden pillar of success kind of way, presenting your work, showing off at times and then holding back at other points in a very strategic manner. I do feel as if there's a vibe about you where you do love your alone time in the remainder of the month, potentially working by yourself or being just very independent, even if you're working with or surrounded by other people. But then there are other points where you kind of want to be in the spotlight, okay? But I do feel like a lot of Tauruses drawn to the reading are being noticed, discovered, acknowledged, praised, honored, okay? The Taurus name. Now, I do feel as if word of mouth is coming into play. People, whether it's your business name, your online platform name, your individual name, is being spread left and right. People are talking about you, okay? I'm hearing word of mouth. Yeah, you're being honored in that sense. And I feel like this is helping something grow, prosper for you. I feel like this is making you more money in the long run. Beautiful. But what's meant to be put to rest will be put to rest. I'm getting with the sword here. And so I feel like that's habit-wise, okay? Opportunity-wise, you name it, okay? So don't second guess your choices at this time. I feel like you're deciding accurately. But the Six of Wands to wrap this up, because I do feel like there's so many reasons to celebrate, a lot of victory. It feels like you're moving towards busier times for yourself as you step into May. But it just feels like a very lucky time for you once again, where there's so much victory, so much abundance to be acquired, and things are changing for the better. All right? So if this was truly helpful, sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy the remainder of your month, and I'll definitely see you next time.